What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. So I decided to put a quick little market watch together. I'm probably going to release another market watch, to be honest, talking about kind of different fallouts, because there's a lot of different branches that this could kind of go to. So this is just the first of probably 1, 2, maybe 3 market watches that might come out this week, simply talking about all the different stuff that might be happening. So if you like what you do, please feel to like, subscribe. If not, it is all cool. We do video like this all the time. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Once we get there, we will be giving away 2 TCG player gift cards, and we also will be doing a special tournament at my locals once we hit 500. Also, I want to give away a 25th anniversary box once we get to 500 subscribers, if we do that by the end of the year. So if by the end of this month, if we get to 500 subscribers, I will be giving away a box of 25th anniversary collection. So with all out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the card. Dinomist Pankratops is the first card I want to talk about. To be honest, I would go ahead and just jump on any kind of holographic version that you want right now. The secret rare is already just going crazy. You know, it's to be honest, if you didn't already have your your playset of secrets for some reason, or maybe you had your one secret or something, it is really high right now. Went from being worth about $3 to $4, was about in the $4 range. Now you got the near mint first ed for about $9.98. You got 15 copies, so about pretty much $9 is where this card is kind of holding. To be honest, I would just go ahead and just pick up the ultra rares from either Dude or from from the mega pack. You got the ones right here. Some of these are probably harder to get like near mint, but you get them right here for 85 cents, 99, light play 99. You pretty much if you go to your locals, people might still be able to trade these for $1. Go to your card shop right now, and I would just go ahead and pick them up before these start to slowly go up, because if you have Fenrir still at 3 and then you have this card at 2, going second Yu-Gi-Oh does kind of sound a little bit more enticing. I did kind of have a thought at work, man, I really do want to play going second deck, because I saw that Fire Dragon deck, and initially I was yeah, that's not that really wouldn't do it, even though it is kind of battle trap focused. But with all these new cards coming out for going second, it doesn't make me want to run that deck, but it does make me think about a going second deck, maybe going second Unchained. Maybe this might be the time to use that deck. I did try to use that at a regional, and it did not work. The format was too diverse. But with all these new cards coming out, maybe I might be able to find something to do. Dinomist Pankratops Collector's Rare is something I wanted to talk about. This one right here was at $130 mark, and then boom, it is just shooting up. You got this right here, 147. Once this one's gone, pretty much with a $10 shipping, you got 157. You got 190, 199, 250. This card is going crazy. This is the highest rarity of Pankratops, and if you just had one copy, to be honest, I would just go ahead and just sell this and just get 3 secret rares, to be honest, and just kind of get your value. I do like high rarity cards, but I'm also someone who's if I have a high rarity card and I bought it for cheap and it just shoots up in price, I would immediately sell it, get the lower rarities, and just collect my money. So if you have a copy of this, just know that this is kind of going crazy, and I would kind of jump on the hype if you want to get some good value for it. Orcust Harp Horror was very interesting. I did play a lot of TOS format. I played Salamangreat during TOS format. I also played a lot of Border Sun, because at the end of TOS format, that's actually when I started my kind of rogue, my journey of playing rogue. I've kind of mentioned this in some other videos, that I used to just play nothing but meta. I played strictly meta, always played meta, always kept up with everything. And then when I when I started to get more serious about buying and selling stuff to kind of build my collection and whatnot, I really kind of decided that okay, I can't really keep playing meta decks, because I'm going to be using all the cards I want to sell. So I decided to switch to playing more rogue, tier 2, tier 1.5 strategies. Every now and then I kind of peek in a meta, because certain decks come into my hands that it's okay, I have all the cards, I might as well play it. But for the most part, I've been kind of playing rogue, tier 2, tier 1.5 strategies for the past 4, almost 5 years now. And it happened at the end of TOS format. So, because I remember Salamangreat was the last super hardcore meta deck that I ran, and I just remember the worlds and everything, and I remember how hard the matchup it was. But at the same time, it's just kind of crazy to see Orcust Hardcore comeback. It's like really cool. You got the super rare right here for about $4. It's kind of, let's see where it's at. Yep, near minimum limit $4, $4.20, $4.25. It's just that one, but to be honest, you kind of really only need one, like for the engine, like that's really kind of how it was. So I'm very interested to see what players I gotta come up with. I personally was not a Orcust player. I was a Salamangreat player slash Border Sun player during that meta. So I really didn't have too much experience. I just knew that like if I get rid of it. If I could prevent them from activating it, prevent them. But for the most part, this was just kind of like combo to me. So if you guys kind of have an idea what's gonna go on, let me know in the comments down below. Galatea, the Orcust Automation, is another card that I instantly thought about, like, is this card going to be expensive? And I wouldn't say expensive, but yeah, it is kind of going up. You got Lifeline Unlist for like 208, Near Mint's 239, so it pretty much went from like a 10-cent card, like 70 cents, like 50 to 75 cents to about $2, just like in an instant. So if you kind of have a lot of these in your bulk, or if you feel like you have like 1 or 2 extra, I would just like get rid of these right now, like, to be honest, because I feel like these are going to get a big reprint. A lot of this Banlist stuff that just got banned is probably going to get a huge reprint in the next set that they can kind of jam it into. So I would just get rid of it now before it kind of goes crazy. Snatch Steal. So the last time Konami decided to do this, it ruined the meta. They literally like unbanned it, and then like right in the next list had to get rid of it. It wasn't like 2 lists or anything. No, they immediately had to put Snatch Steal back on the list because of how broken it was. But Yu-Gi-Oh has changed a lot, so I guess they feel like they want to kind of try that again. I really do feel like Konami wants to peel a lot of these older, quote-unquote, broken cards. I say broken in quotations because like for example, people thought that triple like having triple Book of Moon was gonna like kill Yu-Gi-Oh, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, having triple Book of Moon is good. Certain formats is really broken, but it's not the end all be all. So I feel like Snatch Steal being at 1 is not the worst, but at the same time, you don't want to give too many cards that just steal cards off the board, because then it pretty much makes going. Like, I understand. I think Konami's trying to equalize, but at the same time, they don't want to overcorrect. So we're gonna see how Snatch Steal works right now. But to be honest, you got the ultra rare Speedroid 30, Dark Beginnings at like like $9, $10 to $20. Ultra rare from Magic Ruler, like the reprint. They're kind of like going crazy. And then you got the English release, the 25th anniversary version of it is going. We got the market price right here. So if you opened up some Spell Ruler, I actually did open up Spell Ruler, and I did get a Snatch Steal. I actually put it in my Go deck. I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna pull it back out, but it looks like right here, yeah, it's like $40. Only like 1 copy of it for $40. So this card is gonna be really going everywhere. I would just start going through your bulk, because the commons right here, 70 cents, 35 cents, 30 cents. Like, to be honest, if you have like mint condition copies of Snatch Steal, pretty much in any rarity, they're going to be worth a little bit of money. So I would just start picking up all the Snatch Steals, put them online, put them in your trade binder, and I will start getting your value for them. That's kind of like crazy that they brought this back. I am definitely going to start experimenting with this, because the last time it was in the format, it broke the meta. So hopefully it will do the same thing for me. Mind Control, similar to Toss format, to where I remember watching the Worlds match. In the Worlds match in that format, I believe it was Salamangreat versus Salamangreat, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But I believe like one of the coolest things I saw in that matchup is like he activated Mind Control to take his Salad Monster to basically do his own Salad combo, and I thought that was like really cool. And of course, like interaction like that only works in a meta where everyone's running pretty much the same deck. But triple Mind Control, even if you're not running the same deck, is extremely good. The reason why I kind of really like seeing like my Mind Control at 3 is because going second kind of like, I wouldn't say it was pointless, but playing a going second deck was extremely hard because of how diverse the format was. Like, I know from personal experience, I tried to run a going second deck at the LA regionals about 2 regionals ago with Unchained, and Unchained's a good going second deck, but the meta was just so diverse, and I ended up just like running into so many just random stuff that like going second just kind of like completely backfired. But with a card like Mind Control, that really kind of changes things, because no matter what they put out, Mind Control could either trade for a negate. It could take, it could really change the game. So having 3 of these is interesting. That's all I want to say. You got the super right here, like ending for $2 to 15. The ultra rare from Dude right here for 50 cents. Gold rare for 44 cents. I would just go ahead and pick up like a holo rare copy. You got the ultra right here for like pretty low too. I would just go ahead and pick up any kind of holographic version of this card that you want before it kind of starts going crazy. Because to be honest, yeah, you just got the damage right here for like 125. If we start kind of going digging really deep in this card, we're probably gonna find more expensive versions of this card. So if you holographic version, I'll just hold on to them. But if like I said, if you want to get them, I would just go and pick up these copies from Dual Devastator for about like $1. Let's see how much they're going for. Yep, damage first at 99 cents, with like mod first at 99 cents, which means they probably have that like little like foil link showing in the corner. That's kind of how most of these cards showed up. So I would just go ahead and get these, like, these right here for like $1, $1.50 before kind of anything crazy happens. Speedroid Terrortop, like this right here is very interesting. I was very confident that they were not gonna bring back Zodiac. Like I was like, okay, like Zoo is not just gonna like randomly come back right now. It's cool for Master Duel because like the Master Duel format is a little different, and also like they have the ability to be like, okay, like we're just gonna like get rid of those cards extremely quickly because it's like an online game. With Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a little differently. Like they like with Yu-Gi-Oh! They have to like throw out emergency Banlist and things kind of go too crazy. And I do feel like if you bring too much Zodiac back into TCG, it will be crazy. So, but seeing Terrortop come back to 2 is very interesting. This used to be using the Zodiac deck to get out the MXA Revoker or like get out the Totem Bird for negates. But right now, a lot of people say it's going to be used for the Goblin deck, and I kind of like that. You got the Common for like 24 cents, like 1 cent right here. The super right here is kind of going a little more expensive. A lot of people are kind of hoarding these because like I said, they were pretty cheap, but like I would say a lot of people had like at least 2 or 3 sets of these because it's like the second it comes back, it's just gonna be good. And right now at 2, I think they're just kind of trying to test the waters. But like I said, I wish they would kind of start bringing more stuff back, different kind of engines, so that way we could just really kind of shake the meta up and bring a whole bunch of different decks kind of back into the format. So they got a Light Plate First Hit for $3, Near Mint for like $3 but $2 shipping. So we're looking at it pretty much like, yeah, I was about to say $5 to $6 for this card. So pretty much like 5 for a light play, 6 for like an unlim. If you have super rares and you want to get rid of them and you really don't care, I would just post them right now because this is a good time to get rid of. This is probably a good time because they probably are going to get a holographic reprint pretty soon. Kashtira Fenrir. I don't know why they didn't hit this card to 1, but at the same time, if they're gonna leave it at 3, then okay, they're gonna bring Pank up a couple copies. That's perfectly fine. Prismatic Secret Rare is going for like $25. Ultra Rare kind of like similar. To be honest, like it just comes down to your preference. I rather have the rarity. Like I guess some people say that rather have the original. Some rather have the rarity upgrade. You have the ultimate rare, which I'm not even trying to screw with the ultimate right now. But this thing kind of been going everywhere. It kind of like shot up recently. Now it's pretty much gonna stay at this price point. You got Near Mint First Hit for like $22 with $1 shipping, so like 23, and like once that's gone, you got it right here for $25. You're pretty much paying like $75 for a playset of Kashtira Fenrir. Like I said, if they're not gonna limit this card to 1, which they're probably gonna do it either. To be honest, in the next list they might do it. Either like I'm pretty sure 2 lists from now it's gonna be a crate a way bigger than this one. But in the next list they might hit it. But for right now, this is gonna continue to tear up the meta. Isolde Two-Tailed Noble Knights. This is kind of crazy because I really thought they were going to hold on to a soul to kind of promote different decks gameplay and get rid of either Phoenix Blade, get rid of or get rid of the Aqua Dolphin, so that way they could kind of sit there and say, okay, we're just we're just not gonna let you look at your opponent's hand but you still combo off. They essentially said, no, we are not gonna let them combo off. And you got the super right here is kind of going down to 47 cents. I mean this super rare, then super down 10 cents. The ultra rare has like really suffered. It was like it was in a cool little spot, but now it's gonna start really going down. It's kind of saying here it's like at $4, but to be honest, it's already showing like a $3.75, $3.89. It is gonna start kind of taking. The fact that it's kind of gone is pretty much gonna kind of like seal the coffin, and it's kind of really showing its price right here in the collector's rare. It was right here at 74. Started to go down, started to kind of go up a little bit, and then boom, it is just starting to hit its mark. You got $40.95, $40. This card at one point was kind of hitting the $70 price point. It was kind of hitting in the $50, $55 range. Now it's pretty much $40. So that is kind of crazy. I thought they were going to keep it sold for around a little bit longer, but that's not the case. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Let me know about your feelings about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list down below. If it's a good list, like leave thumbs up, some W's. If it's a bad list, put a thumbs down, put some L's. Although that way, peace out. Catch you in the next one.